Hello, welcome to the final boss. Here it is, the Ancient Titan. This is definitely one of the hardest. It's probably on par with the second boss tactics wise. We have Yuri once again with a big part in the fight. He is doing one of the most important parts of this fight, which is managing the shield. Around the room there are 4 places that a shield can spawn, and somebody has to pick it up and they get an R ability linked. Pushing R with the ability pulses a reflective shield, and the shield is needed to be used every time that the boss casts the witness ability that you see there. If you fail to do that, then people are going to get turned into stone instead of the boss, and he'll just come around one-shotting people. It's not fun. Once you've assigned somebody on shield duty, and everyone has learned that as soon as he starts casting that ability to group up and use it, you need to start focusing on the other abilities. Up until 50% it's not too bad. You get a charge ability which does minimal damage, a little bit of damage on the tank and anyone who gets hit, plus it knocks you down for a couple seconds. There it is there. As you can see, it tickles. There are cannons once again around the room. The cannons are used in a very similar way to the previous boss, but they are just as bugged as the other boss, so I kite him rather than actually making use of the cannons. Occasionally he fills the floor up with white orbs. The white orbs do quite a bit of damage, but they're very, very easy to avoid. They don't have a very large AoE, so just avoid them. When you reach 50%, which like we just have now, he will start changing some of his abilities. His charge ability no longer exists, and he starts rampaging instead. If you get hit by that, it is 4,000 to 6,000 damage per stomp, and he does about 5. So when you see him, you need to move very quickly out of his way. When he enrages, his damage goes up, but he's pretty slow. As you can see here, he gets that same glow as the previous boss, but because of his speed and his attacks, it's quite easy to just kind of move him around. By this point, your DPS should have been doing slower DPS to conserve mana, and the tank should have pretty good threat. The boss does have a few bugs, like the previous one. The one that I've already mentioned is the cannon doesn't work on him properly, so we just kite him. The second one, which you see later in the fight, is he becomes immune to taunt and starts chasing random people, including the healer in this one. I do manage to get threat back eventually, but I taunt him over and over again and it doesn't seem to have any effect, which is quite annoying. So the basic strategy for this boss is, until 50%, just block as much as you can, keep grouping up when he does the witness ability, make sure that you get out of the way of his charge, just you know, conserve mana for phase 2, and when phase 2 begins, the tank just kites him around, and you need to constantly group up still. Rampage is the only thing you really need to look out for. That's the only thing that's likely to kill you. The fight is quite easy, really. The only thing that gave us trouble was mastering the shield, but once we'd had a few attempts and got that timing down, everything pretty simple, really. Hopefully this video will help you. We're going to be working on the Cradle as the next. Even though it's a lower level dungeon, the tactics and the bosses seem to be a lot harder than the ones in here. So we're hoping to get ourselves some accessories. Until then, thanks for watching again. If this has helped you, leave a like, let me know what you think, and enjoy the rest of this video.